Hey guys, so I'm just going to give you a quick walkthrough of the larger project. Now, this is sort of a combination of everything that students have worked on so far. So I'm just going to give you a quick run round. Now, there's all the projects that we've previously done, including the homework, can be added into this project, and they work quite nicely together. What students also do is they play around with sort of different ideas. So there are projects in here that you will not have seen before or used in a slightly different way. So just having a look around, we are in a room with some NPCs. And as you can see, we have our Keystone projects before. However, I'm just going backwards on this one. But as you can see, we have the, quick now, zombies falling in from the roof, which is our disappearing bridge project, just used in a slightly different way. Now we have a laser traps in this corridor here, bro. And then we have the rising lava project that we did in day one. I've just taken the lava off there to use that as sort of an elevator. Then we can add a few things into the game here. So what I'm just going to show, this is the sort of portal gun, and the objective is to get right over here, which is a teleport pad. Now, this is the slow burn lava from Project 6. So it's not killing us, but it's doing some damage if we walk over it. So the goal here is to use the portal gun to get over to the other side. Just in the issue of time, I'm just going to show you the next bit. So let's put one there, one there. And then we have a teleport pad, which will take us to the next bit. Now, the next bit, this is where students really start to show off their own projects. This is sort of a maze section. Now, there's a few things going on in this maze, but this was a really cool project that one of my students put together. So you have a choice of one of two items. This section around it, this will activate when the player touches the sort of red square here. So I want to pick up this special sword. What happens is the other sword disappears, so you can't take both of them. And the same code we used in our very, very first lesson, the destroy function, that was being used here. So what happens is the student will touch or choose which weapon they want. They touch the red square, and then it destroys the other sword straight away, so they only get to choose one item. Let's just have a quick look around here. Now, in this maze, students get quite creative with it. It's really good fun, but what is really cool is if you add walls that appear and disappear. This is using for loops and sort of while loops. So what you have here is essentially a maze that changes around the player, which is really cool. Just going to get through this last bit. And then there's two more sort of challenges I want to show you. Teleport pad again, because these are really useful to like getting between areas. Now, this one is a really cool project because right, I get what's happened here. Right, I'm just going to stop this now, and I'm just going to show you what's happening there. And I will run that, and I'll show you the next bit. Now, what this one is, this is really cool. The same teleport pad we used to get to here. What students have essentially done is they've tweaked it ever so slightly. So it's not transporting the player, it's transporting the spheres. So they've essentially created like an Indiana Jones style obstacle course. Now, I'll just head up here and play here because there's one more sort of thing I want to show you. Now, this, stop, let me play. Now, this last challenge, this is probably the cleverest. This is probably the cleverest one I've seen a student do before. It's still using the teleport pad, but what he's done here is he has created like a puzzle system. Now, oh, there we go. Now, what you can see here is the wall here, we can't get through it. And in fact, it will kill us if we touch it straight away. Same code as the landmine task that we did in, I believe, lesson 5. But what he's done is this blue tile, this is a teleport system. and it's got to teleport us like we saw on top of this. But what he's done is he's changed the material to ice, so the friction is built, and then he's gone into the properties, and then he's lowered the mass as much as he can. And what happens is you can push this now. So what we can do now is we can now get through this sort of challenge. Now, this had to be on ice, so it is slipping and sliding around a bit, and the mass is down really low, but that is a really cool feature that I wouldn't have thought of before. So this is sort of the power of like learning in a group, because you get to see different ideas, what people are working on. But yeah. Right, so on that sort of bombshell, please have a look below for the other projects that students have worked on, because I've gone into a bit more detail about those. And I will be adding to this to sort of show off different things that students have worked on. Okay, if you like the idea and you want any live classes, please click the link and let's set up a call.